chance of making enemies, and there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feel comfortable, you should never be, 'cause I'm bringing pain if you should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
All right, guys. Well, hello. Good morning. Well, at least when we are filming this overview for you guys. But welcome to the overview video for our 70th giveaway, which is this bat out of hell car right here. So this right here is a C7 Corvette Z06, which is our 70th, I can't even say 70th. Our 70th anniversary giveaway, live for only 7 days long. So isn't that a funny kind of line? C7 Corvette, 70th giveaway, 7 days long. It fits too perfect. Either way, welcome to the overview. Today we're going over this car, which you can now win with a $15,000 check, the 2 keys, and the title. So in this video, we're gonna talk everything we did to the exterior. We're gonna talk some motor work that was done to this thing. It's very fast, very loud, sounds awesome. And we're also gonna hop inside, take it for a drive, show you the features inside and everything you need to know about the giveaway itself, from the scammers to the taxes to the giveaway timeline, how to enter, everything, guys. So welcome. My name is Owen from LG&D. We got Zach behind the camera today. We're inside for half of this overview. I like the location. It's just freaking cold outside. It is April, and we just had snow yesterday in some parts of Connecticut. This morning, it's windy as heck, and it is severely cold outside.
4 days ago, it was 70 degrees.
It's New England weather. I didn't want to shut down for you guys on the overview, so we're doing the outside part inside, and then we'll take it outside and do some fun stuff with it. In this video, again, you know what we're going over. With that said, if you are subscribed, thank you. If you're not, subscribe, because you don't want us to be on any of our uploads, any of our giveaways, any of the winter vlogs. And the winter vlogs you could be next up in. Hey, if you enter for this one and you win, you can be the next one in that winter vlog. Either way, let's get to it, guys. So, C7 Corvette Z06. Is Z06 the right way to say it? It might be. I know I've heard people say Z06 compared to Z06. It might just be a Corvette thing, Corvette owner thing.
Well, that is like British.
Oh, I didn't know that. Either way. Corvette C7 Z06. So we bought this car not like this. We bought it with all the motor work done, but we did not buy it looking like this. We bought it, it was like a metallic gunmetal or metallic gray, and everything else was pretty much stock on it. But we did all the exterior mods too, and that's what we're gonna go over first. So to begin, it's all black. So we wrapped this entire car in a 3M gloss black wrap everywhere on the body. Can't go wrong with a murdered out car, right? This is basically murdered out with the exception of a couple little pieces that we accented with a little green color. So 3M gloss black wrap on the car. Maybe we should work front to back. Might as well. Let's start on the headlights because they're pretty cool, don't you think? We got some red demon eyes in here. So these are OEM headlights. We ripped them apart, as we always do with many of our giveaway builds. We painted them gloss black inside. We added those demon eyes in that headlight bulb. Everything on the side here is all gloss black as well. And then you see a little hint of green, and that's because on this lens right here, we masked off that area and painted it a lime green. I like to call it a lime green. Those are the headlights, demon eyes. They look very cool. Looks super mean, adds a mean element to it. On the front here, you see the Corvette badge, but once you get close, you're gonna notice it's not the Corvette flag or anything like the Corvette logo comes from factory. That says The Lab, and that's where we are, Legends Auto Boutique here in Connecticut. That's where you come if you do win this car to take ownership of it. But we custom make those on legendsautoparts.com, which is our other business that we run, operating out of the lab. So if you want a custom logo just like this on your Corvette or any other car, I think we could do other cars as well, you could custom order from legendsautoparts.com. I will link that in the description below, but that is where we made this. So it says The Lab on each wing. I think that's a wing, right, from the Corvette? Yeah, it's like each wing. We got some Morimoto side markers. So right over here, the front orange side marker. Morimoto does not come with this little strip only showing. The Morimoto comes with everything showing, but what we did is we took a 1/8 inch piece of masking tape, masked over, painted around that, and that way just a slight piece of that reflector shines through. So it's those other little details that we go down to. I'll show you the Morimoto in the back in a little bit too. We did the same exact thing with the rear marker lights. We have an aftermarket hood, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not how you would get it from factory. This one is much more aggressive. ACS FRP aftermarket hood that we bought and we wrapped over and we put on this car, and it's sick. It's a little bit more aggressive than the one from factory. My favorite thing about this car is the aggressive body lines already. So the Z06 is a little bit more wide body than the normal Stingray, And then if you add a hood like this, I mean, every single body line just flows into each other so well. What do you think, Zach?
I agree, 100%.
Right? Isn't it badass? It's got a massive air duct that just goes right down in there, cool down that LT4 6.2 liter motor, supercharged, already from factory. Thing's a beast. It's an absolute beast, and it sounds sick. Last thing on the front end is an aftermarket lip. This is a EOS stage 3.5 front lip, and we also have an EOS stage 3.5 rear diffuser, which I'll show you in a little bit. Painted that gloss black to match. So that's the front end. Now we can move over this way. Let's talk some wheels, shall we? We got some Vossen wheels on this bad boy. We got 19-inch in the front, 20-inch in the rear, and these are 3-piece wheels. They're the Evo 4 from Vossen. A really good looking wheel. I've actually never seen these in person. First time was on this car, and these are super sick. Intricate, sick, 3-piece. So what we did here, we have the gloss black lip, we have the satin face, and then we have some gloss black hardware. Kind of separate it slightly. It's not so noticeable, but once you get up close, you do notice it. But it's, again, those tiny details that make that big difference. And now you see some green going on here, yeah? So we have our calipers powder coated in a illusion crabapple. So that was that lime. We were trying to match that lime that we did in the headlights there. So that's the illusion crabapple powder coated. And then you also see on this Vossen center cap, in that V is custom painted to match as well. So those are the wheels. So again, 19-inch on the front, 20-inch on the rear. Now we have two different sets of tires on this thing as well. On the front, we have Pirelli P0s, and on the rear, we have Toyo R888s. These right here are 245s, and those in the rear, fat, very fat, 325s. I don't know exactly why we went with that. I know those are probably the best tire you can get on the market, the R888s, especially when you're putting a lot of power down, which this car is capable of doing full-blown 900 horsepower. It's got meth injection. You could run it on full E85. The thing is a freaking beast. But yeah, 325s in the rear, 245s in the front. Now we have these side badges that we painted gloss black. Not completely gloss black though. We left the Z. Z is the only part that is that illusion crabapple basically. So everything else is gloss black, painted and smooth, and then that Z is left in the crabapple to add that little difference there compared to just completely blacking it out. On the sides, we have a Maxton Designs side skirts, painted gloss black, very aggressive side skirt. We got tinted windows. I believe it's 35 on the windshield, 5 on the sides, 5 on that rear hatch as well. Moving back here, these back side vents, I don't know exactly what you'll call these, but these back quarter panel side vents, painted gloss black, painted smooth. And then this is what I was talking about earlier, the Morimoto rear marker lights. We did the same exact thing, 1/8 inch. Oh, right when I was talking about it. There they are. So again, 1/8 inch masking tape right down the center here to just allow a little bit to shine through. Yep, and then, so the R888s, now you can see them back here. Okay, moving on. So this was the EOS rear diffuser back here. It's literally like, you know, barber clipper guides. Literally what that is. Literally what it looks like. So that's all painted smooth and gloss black as well. We have our Morimoto taillights. So those are direct replacement Morimoto. All we did was we just smoked them out a little bit and we got them in gloss black. Back here, same thing with that custom Corvette, the lab emblem. And then before we move down, we got a nice aftermarket rear spoiler as well. So this is just an aftermarket Z06 spoiler. Now, what's neat about what we did is that this entire thing usually comes carbon fiber. So it's a 3-piece spoiler. You have these 2 end pieces and then this top piece that runs all the way through. What we did, instead of leaving this all carbon fiber, we instead painted and smoothed the centerpiece in gloss black and left the end pieces in carbon fiber to kind of separate it. Slight contrast in the look of carbon fiber to gloss black. I love it. And that way it's a seamless transition from this rear hatch to the spoiler on that front top face, I should say. And then when you look from the back, you got that nice piece of carbon with the black hardware. Last thing that we did to this car on the exterior, oh, well, two things. But the last cosmetic thing is Cerakoted exhaust tips. So these are Cerakoted in bronze, a very deep bronze. Slight touch, but we want to do it. Cerakote, if you guys don't know what that is, I'm not a full-blown expert on it, but Cerakoting compared to powder coating is much more durable, much more, not efficient, but it's heat resistant. Thanks for the word, Zach. Heat resistant. So powder coat, if you were to powder coat these, the heat will eventually evaporate that powder coat and it would not look and stay like Cerakoting would. So Cerakoted exhaust tips, we got 4 of them. One of my favorite parts about Corvettes, we got 4 exhaust tips right out the center. The center exit exhaust tips. Last thing, I gotta double check the company here. I might be saying this wrong, but I believe it's Ebach Pro lowering kit. So it's only lowering bolts. That's how these cars operate. So it's lowering bolts that we added in to lower this car. It's not on coilovers, it's on lowering bolts. But it did lower it, maybe like an inch and a half. It's got a good amount of room though. Like I could go like that. So like a two finger in the rear, maybe the same thing in the front. Yeah, oh, even more in the front actually. Oh, the front's got way more. Front's got way more, because this fender goes all the way up and clears that. So it is a lower car, but it's not so low where you can't use this thing and drive it places. Like we just drove up to a parking garage, it was totally fine going over those bumps in the city. If you hit a massive pothole, any low car is gonna have an issue. So that's all I'll say. But yeah, a Bach lowering kit, lowering bolts is all it was. And that's the Corvette. That's what we did to it. So we bought it, like I said, with motor work done. But if you want to check out the entire build sheet, you can go to our website, lgndsupplico.com. That's where you're going to enter to win it. You can check out our giveaway tab, and that's going to have every single thing that's done to it on the exterior, plus also the entire build sheet of the motor work that was already done when we bought it. I was going to be like, I want to show you some features before we get outside. So yes, we'll pop the hood. This is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. It's an LT4. The hood pops nice and low under here. Now, here's the cool thing about this. This ain't your ordinary hood pop, okay?
Hey, yo, pop the hood.
Oh, that's a good idea. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna find the latch. No, I'm just kidding, that's for peasants. This is a race car hood. That's how race cars open their hoods, okay? So it's a front hinged hood open. So, yep, this is your supercharged LT4 Corvette motor. Nothing really crazy to see under here, but figured I'd show you. So this is not like the C8, which is a mid-engine car. This is a front engine. So C7 was the last year that they made a front engine Corvette. But either way, wanted to show you that quick. This hood closes just like so. I'll go to the other end. You don't want to like slam it. Okay, so now, second cool thing I want to show you is this has a top that pops off. I would consider calling it a convertible. I don't know if that's the actual right term to call it, a convertible. Before we go outside in the cold, I want to show you guys how this operates. So under each visor, you have this little latch that you pull under this one as well. And then you have this latch right in the middle here.
Can we talk about how it's also see-through?
See-through, yeah.
Because from the top.
You can't see jack wagon shit. Yeah, it's a see-through. It's also UV protecting, I believe. That's why it's like a tinted blue. But once you pop all 3 of these latches out, I like to do a little pop over there, pop right in the middle, and then you have the 2 nipples that go straight down from the front end, and then the 2 nipples that pop out this way. So essentially, you go out like so, and then you pull it out. Ooh. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the other part, which is if you are somewhere and you want to pop this off and you want to have some fun but not leave this on the side of the road, we'll click hold, and your hatch pops. I got a mystery bag in here, which I gotta show you guys in a little bit. We're gonna take it out for now. Ugh. You lay this in front way, just like so. It's got kind of these 2 guides that you'll end up getting it to. Right here, you have 2 end clamps. So you just slide these in, just like so. And once you pop it, it pops, voila. Booyah. So now you have your convertible Corvette C7 Z06. I really wish it was warm so we could ride it like this. We were the other day. But right now we ain't because it's way too cold outside. But yeah, it's a vibe with the top off. Now I gotta put it back on. Stand by. I go back in first. Dunzo. Like that, your roof's back on. And now you have all the storage back here. So if you do have the top on, this thing has like a weird amount of storage. Like you would think, you look at it like this thing is so small, you're fitting nothing in here. This is a big backpack. It's almost like a carry-on size, which, should I talk about these now before I? All right, mystery tactical backpacks. We only get a limited amount of these every giveaway, and if you want one, you should pick one up as soon as you see one available, because we did sell out last time. We were able to get some more shipped in, but we may run out this time and run out for good. And this is a very short giveaway. So mystery cash backpacks come with mystery gear and accessories, mystery cash up to $1,000, and double the normal entries to win the giveaway that's live, which in this case for this bag with these awesome cool patches is the C7 Corvette. I like that one. I like that one a lot. But it's a big backpack. It could fit a lot of stuff, and people love the backpack. So available on our website, gets you entered to win this car. Either way, so now that I said that, look at this. I mean, that's one backpack. You could fit, you know, a lot more either backpacks or big luggage, a lot of groceries. Like this pops off too as well. You don't need to have this there. It's just kind of a nice guide. And you could literally stack stuff all the way up to the back front seats. Well, the back front seats, the front seats. There's no back seats, the front seats. So yeah, a weird amount of storage in this thing, as long as you don't have the roof in this thing. But figured I'd show you that. Very easy to close. Very cool feature on this back hatch. So it's soft close, number one. Number two, look at this, Zach. You notice anything? Is that the Corvette logo? Might be. Think so? Definitely. Can they see that? So a little subtle touch from Chevy. They added the Corvette logo all the way fading into the top of that rear glass hatch. But ladies and gentlemen, okay, I think it's time for us to go take this thing for a spin. Hear this thing, talk some interior features, get outside, rip it, show you what it's capable of. All right, safety first. So main thing about this thing is a stage 2 supercharged cam. It's got a bunch of other upgraded stuff. Again, that entire build sheet is on our website, but it's rowdy. It's rowdy. So yeah, so this thing also has meth injection, a full meth injection kit, powered right here. You'll know it's on when that red light is on. You can turn it all the way up to 8. I would only turn it all the way up to 8 if you have full E85. So your ethanol rating is right over here. Can you see that? So right now we're on E15 because we did have to fill up a lot more. It could run on full 93 pump. You would want to run it mainly with nothing lower than E15. And if you run it on full E85, full meth, you are going to burn the tire off this thing. So I'm not going to go on it too crazy because once you get into boost, you want to have that ethanol in there. We have E15, which is fine, but either way. What else in here that's nice? This is cool. Watch this. You have a secret compartment.
Wow.
Yeah, with a USB back there.
Very unique.
Yeah, I wish this was more hidden so people didn't know you had that, but that's all right. But it's a full touchscreen. It's got CarPlay. Let me go home here. Go home. Yeah, you got your phone hookup. You got CarPlay. You got some race. Okay, so performance data recorder. So if you're on like a racetrack, you could define the finish line, which is pretty interesting while you're doing your laps. We don't have a racetrack, so we're not doing that. Got your climate controls, heated ventilated seats both sides. This is pretty neat. So I have my controls right here, right? Heated and ventilated right over here. Also for the passengers right here, but Zach, you got your own climate control in that vent.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you could adjust not only your heated and ventilated seat, but also your own climate controls. I can't control your side. So I only have this for my side. Oh, I could control both sides. That's a lie. Whoops, I could. I lied. Never mind. I thought you were in your own world over there. It's got a very good Bose sound system. You have it's an automatic, 7-speed automatic. Should have mentioned that as well. We got it in manual. It's got fun paddle shifters. You got your cup holders right here. Park and brake, little cubby under here, nothing too crazy. Little armrest. And that's pretty much that. You got a heads-up display as well, which you could adjust right over here. Shows your G-forces, miles per hour, RPMs. This thing has a top speed of over 200 miles an hour. Pretty crazy. But the last thing I'll show you before I want to warm it up, so that's why I figured I'd do this now. You have your mode selector right here and your traction control button. So if we get up here, Zach, I'm gonna shift to the left. We have our tour mode, our eco mode, our weather mode, and then what I was in was sport, and then there's also track mode. Track mode, I believe, turns off a lot of things such as traction control and all that stuff. So we're gonna go in sport mode. I like sport mode. So it's a little bit warm now. Let's take it for a quick spinny spin around the block. I got some clips in here too, as well, of Sam ripping it yesterday. It sounds so good. I'm getting her a little bit warm, but either way, again, guys, this giveaway is only 7 days long from start to finish. That is super short. That will fly by, honestly, maybe faster than this car goes. Maybe not. But 7 days start to finish, April 12th to April 18th. That is the giveaway timeline. You get this car plus the 2 keys, plus the title, and also 15 grand. Why do we give you 15 grand? That is for the taxes and the fees, so you can win this car free and clear. You pay the taxes at the end of the year when tax season rolls around. You don't have to fork over money out of your own pocket to pay the taxes like other giveaway companies unfortunately force you to do. And I have to go around that. So $15K to cover the taxes on the approximate retail value, which will go on your income in the year 2026 for the year 2025 tax return. You're always tempted to just get on the throttle. Cameras are around, so be aware in the future for any longer giveaway. If you get reached out by somebody on Instagram or social media saying that you won, or somebody somehow gets your phone number, calls you and say, hey, you won, give me this amount of money to get this Corvette or get this truck, whatever giveaway we're doing, it is a full-blown lie. You do not have to pay money to retrieve the prize itself. You get whatever you get on a website. If you get drawn as a grand prize winner, American Sweepstakes will be the company that reaches out to you first, not us, because that's the legal way to do it, is to have our sweepstakes administrator, American Sweepstakes, reach out first to confirm you are the eligible winner, which I did a whole video about how to understand our giveaways and everything that you need to know, which I'll link right up here. With that said, you want to give it a quick rip here? Wow, 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 wee wah. That is ridiculous. That was a second gear dig from like 40 and a broke tire. Jeez Louise. Yeah, not the hottest tire, not the warmest tires, but this thing is ridiculous. I'm jealous of whoever wins this thing. My goodness, this will be a very fun car, whoever wins this. So sick, everybody. So, either way, again, giveaway timeline, 7 days start to finish, 12th of April to the 18th. You get the car, you get the 15 grand check, 2 keys, title. The experience out in Connecticut at Legends Auto Boutique with us. We'll drive this thing and have some fun with it, show you everything about it, get your favorite food, and then you could either drive this thing to wherever you're from, or you could get it trailered home, whatever you want to do. Ways to enter, very simple. You get to our website, lgndsupplico.com, shop around anything you want on our website, such as this hoodie here. You get a hat, you get a t-shirt, you get a lanyard, you get a jet tag, you get a couple items, air freshener, mystery item. You become a member as well. That's our second option to enter. Also, if you don't have any money to spare, you could enter for free as well, and that's in our official rules. So 3 ways to enter. Just make sure you get entered to win between April 12th and April 18th, because after April 18th, this giveaway's over. It's done. There's no second chance at it. After that, we send all the data to our sweepstakes administrator. They will take 7 to 10 days to conduct the drawing, but again, I talked all about that in that video that I put up in the link above and also in the description below. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this has probably been a little bit of a long overview. I told Zach it's gonna be shorter again. Not short, not short, not short. I should stop. I gave Zach false hopes and it's terrible. That is the overview for LGD 70. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked the giveaway. If you do, go get yourself entered to win. You could be our 70th winner, taking home this crazy C7 Z06 plus 15 grand on top of it. So go get entered. Good luck. Hope to see you soon. This is Owen here from LGD. Zach behind the camera. Thanks for watching. And enjoy the rest of your day. Go get yourself entered. And that's all until next time. Peace.